We are here, we are here, we are here on this amazing day. Okay, everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis, and we are marking up AMGN stock. We are on the monthly time frame. Price action. It's a bullish green candle. Could be area coming from area support. But also, we have an overall cluster in this area. So we do have price action overall. Higher highs, price action overall, lower lows, midpoint, also adding second level highs, and also adding third level highs. So I zoom in the price to see what's going on. So current price we did identify as a bullish green candle. We do see that market's coming off that support of the second level highs. Current price is sitting at 245.44. So if price work its way up, we can see that price can head up to the next area, which would be that midpoint between price and resistance of higher highs, which would be nearing the numbers of 250.33. And if price work its way down, price can head down to the area of 233.94. So we can see prices hanging out within that mid-range, definitely nearing the second last candle top resistance of that body. So if that market works its way up further for that incline, we'll see that market identify as multiple touches to that support. So we do have a break and a retest, so that market's in identifying the overall first, second, third, fourth. We have a double bottom, a retest at that midpoint of the second level highs, and price acting the bullish green candles that's trying to break out, which will be coming from a double bottom and a retest. Now if not, market can be running to a resistance. We have two major wicks on this other side that lost a lot of momentum, so it can be identified as that first, second, third, fourth retest. Market push down. So market, if it tagged that midpoint as it broke through, but if it had stopped at that midpoint, market could be working its way down for that double top and a double retest. But so far we're starting to see that break, so market is working its way up. So price action is also between the midpoint of that area. So as we walk down the time frame, we're going to take a look at what's really going on. So we're also going to add a midpoint within that structure and see what's happening. Is it going to retest, or the market is being very bullish and working its way up? Walking down to the weekly time frame, we have price action as a huge bullish green candle. It did lose a lot of momentum to that top side, but still has enough momentum to push. So there's a reason why it could be losing momentum. It can be coming back to retest that midpoint line that we created, and for that market to push up further. If so, we'll be identifying that first, second leg, came back to retest, or a pattern for that third leg, and market work its way up for that double bottom. Now if not, we'll see that multiple resistance, and we'll see a pattern that's going to identify itself here for that market to work its way down further. But if that market works its way down, we'll see that market tag that midpoint and break that midpoint to work its way down. But so far, market's working its way up. Walking down to the daily time frame, price action bullish green candle, huge bullish green candle, lost a lot of momentum to that top side. So we're going to see if that market's going to consolidate as we walk down, or is it retesting? We can see markets coming from multiple pushes to that bottom, identified as a first, second, third, fourth retest, and market pushed up once. Market's coming from a double bottom and a retest, broke that midpoint. So we got to identify as we walk down further what's going on at that midpoint of that area. 4-hour time frame, price action, bearish red candle, long wick down to the bottom. Two things could be happening. We could be identifying we do see that the second last candle is the break. Price action could just be the retest, so it could be respected for that support, and markets work its way up for a break and retest. So we're going to follow up with the bullish green candle to engulf that second last candle body and wick and close out. Now if not, we may see a price action candle become a bearish red candle, work its way down towards the price action, and then if it drops down further, it can head up to that downside midpoint, but still be respected to work its way up, unless we see price action break that midpoint and break that second last candle. Then we'll know price action headed down, price headed down to the next level. Working our way down to a 3-hour time frame. 3-hour time frame identifying a bullish green candle. So we do know we lost a lot of momentum to that top, so that's identifying a double top and so far a retest. So what's happening is identifying first, so market identified a double top, so we do know a double top is 2 pushes to that top. Price action stopped at the midpoint, and if it's engulfs with a bearish red candle towards that second last candle, market's working its way down. If not, market could be reading that third last candle to push, second last candle to retest, and price action still active. So if it engulfs the second last candle body and wick, it can push up for that break and retest. But so far we are in that consolidation because price action side by side within the second last candle. Walking down to the 2-hour time frame, same as well. So we look waiting for that price to either break that second last candle to the top side or the bottom side. So far we still receiving that consolidation. 1-hour time frame, same as well. Price action still within the second last candle. So market broke, came back to retest. Now if it's going to be respected, now we do have a bullish green candle, it's still active and still can push up and break out the second last candle, which will be identified as a break and retest. Walking down to the 45-minute time frame, same as well. So still reading the same thing. Walk down to 30. So price action is a bullish green candle engulfing the second last candle, which is a doji. So it's a weak candle. So price action closed above that. As we can see, body is above the previous body, wick is above the previous wick. We still have enough momentum to push up. We got to be careful though, because price action does have a midpoint in this area here. So it could either be tagging. So we have to break the retest for that market to push down further, and we'll see that price action engulf the second last candle. If not, we'll receive follow up with a bullish green candle that's going to break out that midpoint. So price can be headed to nearing the price of 246.16. If it touches and we start seeing that market breaks, it's headed up to the next area nearing 247.52. Headed down to the 15-minute time frame, same as well. So market is tagging that area of that midpoint. So we got to let this market to finish doing what it's doing to see what's going to happen. It's going to break and retest, work its way down, or we're going to receive that break of that midpoint area on the 15-minute time frame. And same as well on the 5-minute time frame. Market just consolidating, coming from a pattern of a W. So we do have that first, second, third, fourth retest. Long wicks down to the bottom, showing us a lot of momentum to that downside. So it could be respected. Bullish green candle could be breaking out of that double bottom and a retest headed back to that midpoint line. Headed down to 3-minute time frame, same as well. So now we're starting to see that consolidation that's happening in that area. So we're looking for that breakout of that area. 1, 2, 3, 4, double bottom, retest, 1, price action, retest again. It could be pushing out. So market made it to that midpoint of that zone. If it doesn't break down lower and work its way down, we can see that market could be respected for that market to shoot up back up to that overall midpoint. Headed down to the 1-minute time frame as well. So it lost a lot of momentum to that downside. It could be working its way back up. Very important information. Please study Forex pattern cheat sheet, breakout and retest strategy. Click on images. Okay guys, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis. Thank you for watching and thank you for your attention. AMGN stock.